I am a Keller ISD high school student, and I'm concerned about what I have found regarding official prayer at our board meetings, that I will detail in a moment. I recently made a video researching the questionable story and how it points to the very anti-LGBTQ views of now board president, Charles Radcliffe. When first discovered, he made comments about the book, Drama, which you can view on my channel. As a brief update, Radcliffe said the book was inappropriate in a media interview, but hypocritically he refused to answer any specifics about the book when asked. And he also has refused to formally challenge it, proving many of the issues pointed out in that video. However, as I've continued to watch board meetings about the debate on books, I started noticing another issue that I've researched. It concerns the board doing a prayer and whether is it breaking the law. I will go into the specific details on why Keller ISD does not seem to follow the law in this video. First, I did not think you could have an official prayer as part of a public school. I googled "is prayer allowed in schools in Texas," and found an article from the TASB. The TASB helps govern school boards in Texas, including Keller ISD. The TASB explains that schools have to be very careful of having any organized prayer since there are multiple court cases which have shown this can be a violation of the Establishment Clause in the First Amendment. In fact, the TASB has an entire report on prayer at school board meetings, where they mention two main court cases related to this issue, and Keller ISD does not seem to be following the law. But first, a little background on the Keller ISD official board prayers.
We'll begin tonight's meeting with a word of prayer. Can Pastor Rob Patterson please approach the microphone? We'll begin tonight's meeting with a word of prayer. Would Pastor Ryan Martinez from Milestone please approach the microphone? So we'll now have Pastor Paul Seeger from Christ Alone Church. Could you please come forward? This microphone is to your left. Right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, let's get into some specific questions. 1. What are the two main court cases TASB mentions? 2. Is prayer even allowed? 3. Even if it is allowed, is Keller ISD being fair and not violating the Establishment Clause? Case 1 is a Supreme Court ruling regarding the city of Greece in New York. The court said the city council could have a prayer. However, there were several reasons why Greece did not violate the Establishment Clause by seeming to favor Christianity. Here is a list of what the town of Greece did to try to be inclusive of all religions that the court said proved it was not violating the Establishment Clause. From this list, none seem to apply to Keller ISD. Keller ISD has only picked Christian ministers and have ignored any non-Christian requests so far. Case 2 was a lawsuit against the district and individual board members in neighboring Birdville ISD. This was by the court below the Supreme Court, and they looked at whether prayer that was occurring in board meetings was legal. Although the court allowed it, the situation was far more different than what is occurring in Keller ISD. Here is what was happening in Birdville, and reasons why the court said it didn't violate the Establishment Clause. Again, this process that was found to be legal is totally different from what Keller ISD is doing. Although the court said prayer could be legal at a school board meeting, it clearly pointed out the unofficial and random nature of how it was occurring in Birdville ISD and why that did not violate the Establishment Clause. So is Keller ISD violating the law? No court has allowed a school board to officially have a prayer. TASB recommends a moment of silence. The Keller ISD board has also had moment of silences recently. So why not continue to do this instead of having a pattern of only selecting Christian ministers to give prayers, violating all the bullet points previously shown? As you can see, TASB says having prayer can result in a lawsuit. So why would Keller ISD risk this, when I have teachers who complain they cannot even get basic office supplies for our classrooms? Wouldn't this and paying teachers more be a better use of money than fighting a lawsuit Keller ISD could clearly lose? I have looked and Keller ISD has not shown why they are insisting on not only having an official school prayer, but having a school prayer that seems to endorse Christianity. This bothers me because I know there are many students who have different religions or are non-religious, and it sets a bad example when the people running our schools are either breaking the law or not respecting the diversity of us students. Because I cannot find additional information on the policy, and I worry about being targeted as a current student, I welcome any factual information, which I will update this video with. If you have direct information, please email me at contactgatejadestudios@gmail.com. Thank you.